like I was saying, the same format will be followed, and then we have Maharashtra versus Andhra Pradesh. So, moving to the topic is the House believes that the Gambia does not manage its own natural resources. And when we say natural resources, we mean fisheries, sand, coal, etc., effectively and efficiently. So the topic is this House believes that the Gambia does not manage its natural resources effectively and efficiently. So we have, for the motion, we have Andhra Pradesh AP, they are going for the motion, and then Maharashtra is going against the motion. So we have these two states getting ready. So I'll just give you 2 minutes to do your things, set up, and then we proceed. Let me repeat the topic again. The topic says this House believes that the Gambia does not manage its own natural resources effectively and efficiently. And to break down what natural resources are, these are natural substances or things or whatever that is found in the country benefit from greatly. Yeah, that is according to my own understanding. So Andhra Pradesh is going for the motion and Maharashtra is going against the motion. Okay, so we start with the motion as usual. You have 7.5 minutes per speaker and then 15 minutes per state, followed by question and answer session between the two states, and then after that will be followed by question and answer from the judges. So we start. Andhra Pradesh, are you people online? Can you introduce yourselves, the participants from Andhra Pradesh?
Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Buba Jallow. I am a third year student studying computer science in Andhra University, situated in Vizag, which in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Second participant from Andhra Pradesh.
Good afternoon to all. Good evening to everybody. I am Mballow. You are audible, sir?
Yes, you're audible, but you are not visible.
Okay. Anyway, my camera is on, so I don't know.
You can go ahead. You can go ahead. Leave the technical.
Okay.
Should I go ahead, even though?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yes, my name is Mballow. Studied nursing in GAM, University, Andhra Pradesh. I'm here in my second semester. I'm here to debate on a topic which says the Gambia doesn't manage the natural resources. So it's that if you want to know a man's character, give him power.
No, Buba.
Yes, sir.
Don't start yet. Just hold on.
Okay.
Let's
Okay, sir. Okay,
let's get an introduction from the participants from Maharashtra.
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yes.
Okay, good night to you, Mr. Chairman and panel of judges and my fellow students. I, Baboucarr Gibba, representing Maharashtra State. I therefore, I against the motion which say the government doesn't manage their resources effectively and efficiently. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, just relax. We'll come and just try to tell you guys that the government manage our resources effectively and efficiently. If you want to call me Big Daddy, you are pretty sure to do that.
Wow, thank you. Thank you for that. So can we have the second participant from Maharashtra to introduce him or herself?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Modou. I'm currently in Maharashtra, attending Shivaji University's Autonomous Institute called DKT. Okay, I'm really excited to be part of this debate. So before we dive in, I want you all to remember that success is not final and failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So we're done with the introductions. So we move into the debate now. We starting with those for the motion. So Andhra, you can start.
Am I audible?
No?
How about now?
Andhra Pradesh. Buba?
Yes. Okay. If you want to know a man's character, give him power, and prevent a British High Commander one says, development of a country can only be understood vis-a-vis the management of its natural resources. Respected Chair, Honorable Judge, colleagues, timekeeper, co-debater, I greet you all. I am Buba of Gibba, Gambia University. I'm here to debate on the motion, which is the Gambia does not manage its natural resources.
Hello, Buba. Buba
Yes.
Mballow, please. You are not very clearly audible. You are not loud. Get closer to your mic and please put your camera on so that we will see you. Very good. So it seems you were hiding. You don't want us to see your face.
Yeah.
Good.
I think he was hiding.
See your handsome face. We have seen you now. Thank you.
Yeah, so you can proceed. Thank you very much, Madam Bai, for that observation.
Okay. The development of a country can only be understood vis-a-vis the management of its natural resources. Respected Chair, Honorable Judge, colleagues, timekeeper, co-debater, I greet you all. I am Buba Mballow, reading nursing, and I'm here to debate for the motion which says the government doesn't manage its natural resources, water, fishery, sand, and coal effectively and efficiently, which I strongly agree. The Gambia need to manage its resources for self-sufficiency. Firstly, I will explain the meaning of natural resources. Natural resources, these are minerals, components that can be found within the earth crust, can also be present within the environment that we use, that we live. Mineral resources are extracted from the earth's surface and are used. However, we have challenge using our natural resources, extracting, processing, and using mineral resources that are found in an environment. Extraction of the natural resources can cause air pollution, land pollution, water pollution, destruction of ecosystem, and decrease biodiversity. For example, the release of CO2, CHN, methane, ammonia, and sulfate, all into the air, which can lead to climate change and subsequently to global warming. The The natural resources we have in the Gambia: fishery, water, forest, and sand. If everybody is clear, we are all aware of that. Firstly, I want to deal with the forest. The Gambia has a lot of reserve forests. Approximately 1/3 of the land area is covered by forest. Both bank of the river Gambia, forests play an important role in the development of a country. Example, in 2011 to 2015, during the timber production in the Gambia, timber have transformed a lot of people in the production of Gambia. Because of its mismanagement, forests were deforested without selective exploitation, regeneration, which can lead to climate change, production of fire, generation of medicine, production of coal, building of canoes and boats, which are all used by fishermen, which are very important for the country. But unfortunately, Gambia did not manage these forest resources. The exploitation of timber has gone, and they have led to desertification, leaving the land desert. For example, moving in the north bank of the Gambia from Barra to Farafenye. Forest deforestation, no regeneration, mismanagement of all forests have led to movement of wild animals from that area and leading the area to desert. With little rain, we have disturbed the production and the cultivation of crops. We have dwindling country economy. Number two, sand. Most of the land surface in the Gambia stands on deposit sedimented tremina. It highly bedded sediment made of clay, rich fertile soil, covering almost the entire country, especially in the Central River region, North Bank region, and also in the Upper River region of the Gambia. Well-known rice production area, Jahari Padar, Samulakunda, Sapo, Kauru, Kuntau, almost 60 kilometers square, all abundant with fertile soil that the country can manage properly and be self-sufficient if we are involved in the right cultivation. We see the country, 90% of what we consume is all exported, especially rice. Rice is a staple food in the country. It is exported. Why are we exporting rice when we have this vast land that the government can manage, that we as citizens can manage, so that poverty will decrease? The government of the Gambia, in collaboration with international organizations such as International Forest and Agricultural Forest Development Bank and the IND, in 2000 implement one development project to avoid forest insecurity, bone matter use of available resources. Agricultural program LADP and the ongoing policy integrate water seed management PAM. This body focus on right cultivation. Look at Jahari and Pajar right production area. The country, all the citizens are not making the best use of that. CRR in 2005 is projected that the economy of the country can all come from CRR when we cultivate rice and the country is supported, and also we manage the fertile land in that area. How many people are willing to go back to the land? Our former president said, we grow what we eat. But the management of these resources has really disturbed the economy of the country and bringing the country down. The new bank religion of the Gambia, we see the fertile land in Kauru. Look at Sapo, for example. Look at Kauru, for example. Look at Kunda, for example. Our own land that the country manage resources, fertile land, grow rice cultivation, not bank and also support. The country is well lucky to have this fertile land, but unfortunately, the country is not making the best use of it. Management of these resources, lack of how are these resources mismanaged, lack of proper regulation. The Gambian natural resources are not efficiently managed, not in absence of comprehensive regulation without clear guideline enforcement mechanism. This is a high risk of over-exploitation, pollution, and unsustainable fact. This can lead to deflection of right and long-term environmental damage. Limited capacity and expertise. The Gambia lacked unnecessary technical experts and effectively managing these resources. The higher development and the implementation of sustainable practice leading to insufficient resources utilization. Insufficient knowledge and skill in resources management and can be resolved in the midst of opportunity for economic growth and environmental change. Fishery. The Gambia is documented to be one of the countries in West Africa that can manage, that is lucky to have fish and fishery, but unfortunately it's not managed. Let's look at Kenya, for example. Production of fish. How many people are willing to go? How is that place managed? For example, the ice plant in Kenya. Although illegal fishing that is happening in that country almost sell its water resources. Kanye is one of the country. It was one of the. Kanye is one of the towns that are involved likely in the production of fish.
Hello, Chair.
So Kanye is one of.
Yes, hello?
Yes, he lost
Kanye
connection
is
for
one of
some
the.
time.
Okay, okay. He's back now, huh?
Okay, fine. Let's proceed. Yes. Okay.
No.
Kanye is involved in fishing and fish product of fish. For example, in 2005, in 2005 and 2007, fish products are exported from the Gambia outside. The main ice supply in Kanye is mismanaged. It's mismanaged. One, fishing yachts are not willing to go and involved in this, and so the mismanagement of the fish in Kanye is one of the key factors that have damaged the economy of the country. For example, the export products of the country is fish, groundnut, and if Kanye is one of the areas that is well managed,
You have 1 minute.
trade of fishing will be limited. Management of this natural resource can lead proper regulation to limited capacity and expertise. 3. Corruption and mismanagement of this property. In conclusion, Mr. Chair, speaking to the management of natural resources is significant concern. The country needs to make more steps to manage these resources efficiently and effectively in order to develop our country with food sufficient. Development of a country can only be understood vis-a-vis the management of its resources. The Gambia therefore need to manage its resources for development and also food sufficient. I thank you all for your kind attention.
Thank you very much, Buba from AP. So we move on to the opposing, that is Maharashtra. So, yeah.
Good night to you, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, and my fellow co-debaters, not forgetting about my respective students who are in this platform. Mr. Chairman, I'm so happy that my Honorable Minister of False Information, reading directly from his book or whatever, computer or devices, let him remind him that this is not a news broadcast platform. It is a debate. Your points have to be tangible for us to understand the fact. Mr. Chairman, on this debate today, we say that the government does not manage their resources effectively and efficiently. And I address the motion which says that the government really manage our resources effectively and efficiently in their capacity and strength. As my opponent was saying about it, that our government doesn't have the knowledge. He is right. We don't understand our educational system, Mr. Chairman. Comparing it to European, Mr. Chairman, they teach their kids at a young age how to manage their resources, how to mine, how to process their raw materials. Mr. Chairman, you know our educational system. Our educational system is shit. And when I say shit, don't be angry. It's just a name of one restaurant in China. But our educational system is shit. They ask us about how to grow a lizard, cocoa, and weeds. What does that have to do with our resources and management things? As my opponent was so concerned about our educational system, you know the fact that you cannot compare my country to the European country in terms of managing their resources. We are far better than a lot of countries in Africa in managing our resources, Mr. Chairman. And you will agree on that if I just put my bullet points on it. Let's talk about the fisheries, as my opponents was saying. The government even subsidize and give loan to the local fishermen, the advanced people who say artisanal sectors or fishery sectors. And Mr. Chairman, as my colleague was saying about the fisheries of mismanagement, I think there is no mismanagement in fisheries. Our government even eliminate illegal activity in fishing in the Gambia, and it was in the constitution until in 1995. Not only in 1995, in 1970, it was in the constitution, and they eliminate illegal activity of fish in the market. Mr. Chairman, as my opponent was saying that the government doesn't manage their resources, how possible that Gambia consumes 32 tons of fish? Not kg, it tons of fish. How possible is that with our population of 3 million? That means there is a good management system. And Mr. Chairman, the government even recorded in 2018 they supply 32 countries worldwide. How is that possible, including African countries, if there was no proper management for it? So I give the floor to you, Mr. Chairman, to contest that there was a really management system in our country. And Mr. Chairman, Jack Dunsky, the professor of Cambridge in 1957 stated that if a country doesn't manage their resources effectively and efficiently, within 8 decades, there will be no resources in that particular country. And Mr. Chairman, the only thing I know is Gambia is 58 years old because we get independent. But Gambia was existing before independence. How possible still now we are able to manage our resources and supply other countries? And my opponents are saying that there is no proper management to it. Mr. Chairman, I leave that to you because no time for that. Let's talk about the land and the soil, Mr. Chairman. Gambia, the silicon sand is the major ingredient in the production of glass. Gambia is rich in quartz sand resources. We all know about that, and they are distributed in 9 known localities and are estimated to be over 15 million tons of prospective reserve. We are talking about reserve, Mr. Chairman. The previous study have evaluated the geological prospects of the quartz sand at Burfoot, Fas, Abuko, Lamen, Daslame, Gunju. Mr. Chairman, the country is blessed with natural resources because we are able to manage our resources effectively and efficiently, even exporting tons of sand, silicon sand, to the rest of the countries. But still, we have a large amount of reserve in our country. Mr. Chairman, our main natural resources include fish. We all know about it, clay, silicon sand, and titanium, etc. things. But we really manage it these days. And even though our educational system, our education doesn't allow us to be more sufficient or more successful like the European, Mr. Chairman. As my opponent was talking about forestry. Mr. Chairman, we know the total land area, which is about 43% of the total land mass of the country, is estimated at approximately 500,300 hectares, including mangrove forests, approximately 32,729 hectares, which is 7% of the forest area, constitutes 66 Gazette Forest Park. If my opponent doesn't know about the 66 Gazette Forest Park, let's take example about Babucarr Forest Park. It's among the 66 Gazette Forest Park. Mr. Chairman, if time can permit me, I can say all the 66 Gazette Forest Park in alphabetical order, whether it's the increment or decrement order. Mr. Chairman, as my opponent was saying that Gambia, there is a desert. How possible, like Gambia is 3 million population and every day, every household is using charcoal or firewood for them to cook their daily meals. And still now we are supplying them. If I told they are saying Gambia is a desert, why are we supplying our country? Is that possible, Mr. Chairman? The Honorable Minister of False Information cannot mislead the penalty right now here because it's a false information that Gambia is a desert and there is no desert to be found. Mr. Chairman, let's take, if the animals are so happy in Gambia, Mr. Chairman, let's take Babucarr Forest Park. The monkeys even will stone you if you start because they knew there's a place for them to hide and there's a safe place and they knew, the monkeys knew they are guarded by human beings. My opponents will never be guarded. They don't know what is a bodyguard, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I know my opponent back home. He enjoyed the oxygen, not knowing the importance of forestry. His nose was so big back in my country. But look at his nose now, Mr. Chairman. You don't even know which nose is responsible for the carbon dioxide or the oxygen, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I don't even know what my opponent want on this matter. Honestly, Mr. Chairman, even you are right, you are even confused. Do they want the Ministry of Fisheries to go and brush all the teeth of the fish in the ocean? Do they want the Ministry of Agriculture to separate the layer of the soil, let the rock be up and the soil be down? Do they want the Ministry of Forestry to go and make all the plants and animals to smile every day, Mr. Chairman? Mr. Chairman, and efficiently. What pains me the most, Mr. Chairman, they say it with confidence. The Honourable Minister of False Information have misled the panel, and there is a consequence for him, Mr. Chairman, for that matter. Do they want the Ministry of Workers to go and work at 3 a.m. while they are sleeping? Do they want them to leave their child and kids every day, 24/7. We manage our resources according to our capacity and strength. When I talk about the capacity, it's talk about the knowledge that we gain. Mr. Chairman, we don't, none of us here who is studying about natural resources. We are all studying about different chapters. And look at our soil, Mr. Chairman. If I told you say Gambia doesn't manage their oil, Mr. Chairman, we have oil in Gambia, but we cannot leave it in the hands of the external people, external influencers to take high percentage of our resources. We want to manage it effectively and efficiently. That's why we, the petroleum ministry, future, they can manage our resources effectively and efficiently. Mr. Chairman, I know it hurts so much seeing our opponents say Gambia doesn't manage their resources effectively and efficiently. Please take in heart that our opponent have made a big mistake to come here and say the Gambia does not manage their resources.
1 minute more. Can you wrap up?
If my opponent have issue with their girlfriend or they have mismanagement with their girlfriend, they can come to us openly and we are ready to commit to solve their issue, but not coming here to say the Gambia doesn't manage their resources, Mr. Chairman. In that matter, Mr. Chairman, I have any notes to talk about my opponent concerning about this matter because the Honorable Minister of False Information have gathered false information according to us. Mr. Chairman, you can even agree on me on the 3rd May 2023 and 22, the Eyes of Africa even recommended Gambia and give them the certificate as the best country, and they have good resources made by Eyes of Africa. And Mr. Chairman, because we are blessed and we manage our resources effectively and efficiently.
Time is up. Okay. Thank you very much for this. So now we move to Andhra to respond.
Good evening, my fellow students and members of the high table. As I introduce myself, good evening again. Thank you to Mr. Mballow, my colleague, for giving that wonderful introduction and start. Even though some people in this platform may seem that they have not got your points, and I hopefully I will clarify more of them. And before I go further, I just want to say thank you to our opponents, Mr. Babucarr, Gibba, for just completing this debate for us. You have just given us the reason you have just given us. I believe you have convinced the judges that like you have discounted yourself by proving us right. You just said that it was described by the British that with proper management there will be proper results seen in every sector, in everything, or in terms of a company or a country. And by looking at the Gambia, and according to the statistics, is there any progress that is being made right now? If there was no time, I would have I would have elaborated more for you, but I think time will not permit me for that. I will go straight to my point. I will just, before I go further, as we are here to support the motion that which states that the Gambia as a country is not properly or efficiently managing its resources. We believe that is true. And before I go further, let me just define what a natural resource is. What a natural resource in the aspect of economy, because the most important thing about the progress of a country is when you define things according to the economy. So we define a natural resource as any natural element that can be used directly or indirectly to contribute to the growth of the economy, be it a human being, be it an animal, or be it any material stuff or the non-living world. So if I can, with that definition, I can even say air is a natural resource and the sun is a natural resource. But someone who is not very exposed to this type of dictionary or this type of intellect, they think, okay, that's not true. But I tell you that even air is a natural resource, because in some countries they are using air to extract electricity through the laws of physics, which states that you can convert mechanical energy into electrical energy, and that is done through harnessing through converting the speed of the winds into electricity. So I would say in the Gambia also we have the sun, and the sun is a natural resource. If you allow me, I will elaborate why the sun is a natural resource. And the reason why I say the sun is a natural resource, it's because it is like an infinite and non-stopping source of radiation, which which is a very, very important form of energy that the Gambia can harness. And the reason why I say the Gambia should harness that is because the Gambia is in a situation whereas we are in need of that. We are in need of that resource very, very much. The reason why we are in need of that, we all know that right now we don't have even stable power in the country. Even in the White House, the reason why they are not having power cuts is because they are having priority from NAWEC that you should never cut NAWEC. But we know that even the airport of the Gambia once got that. I hope no non-Gambian is here because I wouldn't appreciate for them to know that even our airport once got a power cottage, which is a very, very sad reality. So if we cannot maintain the source, if we cannot maintain the type of source of energy that we have right now, which is in the form of machines or generators, we should now look for something which is very, very cheaper and affordable that we can afford at the stage of development that we have right now. The Gambia doesn't have that GDP that can support everything. We are importing fuel for these generators every day. So there are so many expenses involved in these generators. First, we buy the generators. Secondly, we pay for maintenance and installation, and then we pay weekly or daily for fuel consumption. But whereas if we were to just harness this hot sun that is burning every Gambian daily, we would have just got a free access to free energy that we don't have to buy, which would have saved the Gambia a lot of consumption in one aspect, and also provided a lot of job opportunities, because this solar energy industry will employ a lot of people who will be in the form of solar installation, solar maintenance, repairing, and all of those things. And by just by using solar energy, we can solve a lot of problems through that. Reduce costs, maintain and find other ways to allocate the funding that would have gone into fuel consumption, and provide more jobs for our youth. So the sun is a very, very natural resource that we are not tapping right now, which is a sad reality. And secondly, before I go deeper, my colleague here started talking about the River Gambia. The opportunities of the River Gambia is endless. That's why my friend can count them. Everybody in this platform right now, we can all take a book and write it, and we will not conclude it. I will just start by saying that according to geography, we have the best river which can harbor the best port in West Africa, and we all know that we have a port in Gambia. And for those of you who don't know about the port, I studied geography back in high school, and it was stated that the Gambia has the best geographical features for a best port, meaning that we can harbor any type of ship. We can harbor big ships and use the Gambia as a transit. In 2006, I will take you back to history and I will give you the statistics. In 2006, the Gambia was a booming economy, whereas Senegal, Mali, Bamako, Guinea Conakry, and Guinea-Bissau, they were all coming to the Gambia. You can check that. It is on the internet, or you can check it from the statistics. They were coming to the Gambia to transit products through the port of the Gambia to their country, and that was adding a lot of revenue. I have worked in Banjul at that time. I was a very small boy, but the amount of wealth which I saw flowing during that period was enormous. Now go to Banjul, and Banjul is a dry city right now with a dry market, all because of what the government mismanaged the port. They made taxes so high. They did not set the right policies that would have given.
You have 1 minute more.
And also going forward, I would like to talk about the other potential of the River Gambia, which is hydroelectric technology. In Gambia, we are having that big river and we don't have electricity. Why can't we use the river and why can't we use the river for hydroelectric activities, for hydroelectric consumption, which will then provide us an enormous supply of power, which we can to power industries and so ever. Before I conclude, I want to talk about the most important resource, which is human resource. The Gambia, we have this youth that is lying there, which is on tap. Why? Because the government even put in policies that would have even empower our youth. No job. Why? Because they are not interested. You are not studying the right education, so that when you graduate, you will have the
time is up. Time is up.
No. So thank you.
Time is up. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much for those deliberations. Yeah, so now we move back to Andhra Pradesh, AP. And please be mindful of the time, 7.5 minutes, 8 minutes maximum.
Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to base my fact on this definition of natural resources. Meaning, natural resources is the sustainable utilization of major natural resources such as land, air, minerals, forests, and fisheries. But furthermore, materials and substances occurring in nature which can be exploited for economic gain. I want all of you to put your facts on that economic gain. And I come back. Okay, first, the opposing counsel, Buba Jallow, has already contradicted what Buba Mballow said regarding natural resources available in the Gambia, which states that the motion states that the Gambia are not managing its natural resources. So we should base these facts on the natural resources that are present in the Gambia. We all know that, let's say air is a natural resource, but the Gambia doesn't have the facilities to use air as a natural resources because this country is still going. It's a developing country. Okay, I will tell you point to point which are the natural resources that are currently present in the Gambia. One is fish, clay, silica sand, titanium, tin, and zircon. Okay, from these all natural resources, how can Gambia, back to my definition, how can Gambia gain from these sustainable natural resources for economic growth? Gambia, right now, as we speak, Gambia is a major economic country in West Africa. We are exporting peanuts, fish, cashew nuts, mango, vegetables, and cotton, etc. Regarding River Gambia, all of you spoke about River Gambia and what River Gambia has. And I will tell you how the government and Gambia are managing those natural resources in River Gambia. First, I would like to talk about fisheries. The Gambian population rely on fisheries to supplement their food deficit. Although the coastline limits marine fishing, the country has a commercial fishing potential offshore in the river. Fishing activities in the country have been hampered by inadequate fishing equipments. We all know that. So, however, what did the government do to manage the fishing in the Gambia? Well, the government is determined to ensure that the success succeeds by granting fishermen loans for the purchase of fishing equipment, such as motorized fishing boats and construction for processing plants. And you did not mention that. Second, I'll talk about quartz and sand. Okay. The River Gambia flows over a sandstone plateau consisting of compacted sediments of quartz sand formed about 16 million years ago. The large reserve of quartz sand can be found in Greater Banjul area, although the mining industry in the Gambia is very small because of the country lacks major mineral resources. We all know that. Okay, so what are the government doing about these quartz sands? Okay, the Gambian government continue to seek prospective investors which can effectively help in the mining of silica sand without exploiting the locals. As we all know that the education of the Gambia is not up to the limit of mining that sand. So it is estimated that the existing reserve can yield up to 1 million tons and quartz sand. River Gambia has potential to generate hydroelectric power, but there are no dams in the river between the country. You all know that. So for that electrical power to be established in the Gambia, we need dams, and those dams are not available. Okay, regarding agricultural land. Second, agriculture accounts for about approximately 30% of the Gambian GDP and employs about 75% of labor force. Crop production is more of agricultural activity, accounting for 13% of the GDP. Livestock accounts for 4.4%, although most of the Gambian soil is poor and sandy. Approximately 558,000 hectares is arable land and able to support wide range of agricultural activities. So, with you saying that Gambia is a deserted country, not due to deforestation or it's not due to the cutting of timber. Gambia itself was like that. The soil was like that. So, there are only 558,000 hectares of land that can be used for agriculture. Okay. Regarding national parks, all of you talk about natural parks and reserve. The Gambia has a total of 7 national parks and reserves, covering an area of about 3,720 hectares. These are managed by the Department of Parks and Wildlife. Okay. So, what are the things government are doing to manage these natural resources? Overprotected areas like Kiang, West National Parks, Nyomi Parks, Tendaba, Tanji Bat Forest, River Gambia National Park, and Abuko Nature Reserve. It is, as my co-debater said, it is well maintained and Gambia are managing it properly. When it comes to minerals, you all spoke about, the opposing countries spoke about minerals, spoke about land, natural resources. but the opposing council doesn't even know what are the minerals that are present in that land. Example, the Gambia has significant amount of minerals that have not yet been exploited. The mining industry does not play a major role in the economy, as the economy mainly relies on tourism, agriculture, and imports. Some of the minerals locally available in the country include zircon, titanium, clay, sand, and silica. Now, I want to conclude with what Mballow and Jallow said earlier, that Gambia is not managing its natural resources. Well, from my own point of view, Gambia is managing its natural resources in its capability, because we haven't reached to the level of the Western world. We are still growing. Gambia is still growing, and I will base this fact on statistics that I have. Okay. As we all know that Gambia are using these natural resources to export and bring income back to the country, as my definition said. Crops, in 2008, crops, they are about $2,624,001. That is income, that we had income in 2008. And I will jump to 2015. 2015, we have like $3,775,651 income, meaning that from 2008 to 2015, there's an increment in the income, meaning that we are still growing and we are capable to manage our natural resources. Because if Gambia was not managing its natural resources, the income will be decreasing, not increasing. Well, the statistics these statistics straight from the government and one which states that livestock, there are $1,734,933 income in 2008, and in 2015, $2,041,956. Livestock is also increasing. I will go to forestry, the timber you were talking about. I'll go to forestry. There are 108,458 when it comes to exports, and in 2015 it jumps to 130,775, which is still increasing. Fishing, 388,335 in 2008, and in 2015, 495, 366. Well, I can see that from the comments, they are saying that these statistics are not verified. Well, these statistics are straight from the government of the Gambia in natural and in agriculture and natural resources policy from 2007 to 2026. I, Modou, I'm a Gambian by birth, and I was born and raised in the Gambia. I completed my high school in the Gambia. So there is no false information I'm going to give about the Gambia. This is the information written by the government. It's a policy given by the government of the Gambia. So if you are not educated or you are not even you don't even care enough for the Gambia, you will not know about these statistics, whether they are verified or not verified. Well, no, my conclusion is, Mr. Chairman, I think I have clearly proven to you that the Gambia is managing its resources from statistics, from the resources that are available in the Gambia, to all the statistics that are managing those natural resources. The natural resources we have, how we are managing it, how we are using it for the country, and how we are exporting it to get the income we needed. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Modou from Maharashtra. So now we move to the second part of the debate, which is the question and answer session. So we would begin with Andhra AP. If you have a question you want to ask the opposition, you can please do so, but take note that you only have 2 minutes to ask, 2 minutes to answer.
Comment first and a question, sir.
I would prefer it not to be direct. Just ask the question and then they would see who you know.
Yeah. Yeah. There is no titanium. First, it's a comment first before the question. There is no titanium in the Gambia. Let I know that titanium is found in Gibba. You can add it to your knowledge, Modou. My question is, are you getting me?
Yes, go ahead.
Can he name me 3 places? Sorry, he already said that good food, environment, are known for sand mining. Let me give you the location of those sand mining areas. Big part of
So is
Bufu and
that your question?
Yes, yes, yes.
Mr. Chairman, I can answer that on behalf of concerning about what
Mr.
he asked
Baboucarr,
about it.
hold on, Mr. Baboucarr.
Mr. Chairman, concerning about my opponent say Gambia should provide dam as natural resources, and how does dam contribute to our natural resources? Because like dam is just like to electrify our to electrify Gambia. So what does that have to be have done to our natural resources?
Yes, can I answer it?
Hold on. Can you repeat your question, please, and be straightforward, Baboucarr?
Okay, my opponent was talking about the natural resources of the Gambia without understanding the main natural resources of the Gambia. He was talking about dam. So what does that have to do with our natural resources? Dam are just development that we're supposed to do, like to electrify our country. What does that have to do with the topic about natural resources?
Can I answer it, sir?
Okay.
Mr. Mballow?
Yes, go ahead.
Mr. Mballow?
Yes. Go.
Please, can you allow me? Please.
No, let me handle it. Don't worry, sir.
Okay.
Can I go on?
Yes, go on. You can go on.
You cannot do. You can only have dam in a place when there is water. So dam construction have connection with water. Because you cannot. If you read geography very well, you should know you cannot generate power without a dam. So the reason why dam was brought is because you use water to generate dam. If you go to Senegal and Senegal, you will see.
But we are talking about management of resources.
Chairman,
Okay,
can I
so
still comment, or because we still have the time, or?
okay, you're given 2 minutes. You have actually about 30 seconds now.
Okay, so what I want to say is that when it comes to resources, it's all about how you use them. When you have a river, if the river can benefit you economically, you have to use it. The river is the resource, but the dam is the outcome to benefit the people. So that's my point. We talk about the dam because it is connected to the river. The river is the resource, but how you use it, if the oxygen is, you use your oxygen to breathe, but the importance of the oxygen is because you are using it for breathing. So the importance of the dam is because it is connected to the natural resource, which we should have made use of, which is lying there, which is dormant.
Time is up. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. For participants from Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh.
I have a question.
That was you have a question for who?
Sir, my opponent.
Well, I believe you had the opportunity to ask 2 questions, right?
Yeah, but timing, you give me time. Other ask 3 questions, so that's why I'm saying I have a question. Very tangible one, in fact.
Okay, for
To
fair play, I'll
Modou,
give you one last.
Yes, the Modou is. He said the Gambia is managing its resources. Let it justify it. How is the resource? How is this possible? And let him explain how the Gambia is managing resources with reference to CRR, rice production area in Sapua and Sangolakunda.
The efficient and sustainable.
Hello, Chair.
Yes.
The question that he's asking, I think they are already given 2 that they have exhausted. Am I right?
Yes.
So he is bringing the 3rd one.
Actually, he made a point that he didn't exhaust his 2 minutes time, so that's why I allowed that. But okay, I think
fine. Let's go on. All right.
Yeah, I think let me just give 1 minute to the opponent to answer that.
Okay.
Well, Mballow, I think this time you should really concentrate on what I'm saying. What my answer is. Well, the Gambia is not just CRR. So regarding the natural resources we are saying, I gave a definition before the starting of the debate that natural resources are the substances or the things that are available in a country that for sustainable use, and it will bring income to the country. And I clearly give statistics that states that the Gambia's natural resources are bringing whole economy, a full economy to the country. So I don't see any point of you saying that Gambia's natural resources are not managed. Thank you very much for your question.
Okay, thank you very much to the participants from both sides, Maharashtra and AP. So now we would move to the 3rd session of the debate, which is the question and answer from the judges. So I'll give the judges the floor to ask their questions.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Yes, Mr.
Thanks
Chair,
for giving me the
go
floor.
on.
Yes, I'll read it 3 times, so let them listen carefully. The question is, can strategies and policies be implemented to improve the efficient and sustainable use of its natural resources in the Gambia? I repeat, can strategies and policies be implemented to improve the efficient and sustainable use of natural resources in the Gambia? Thirdly, can strategies and policies be implemented to improve? Can strategies and policies be improved to? Oh, just a minute. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Sorry, just a second.
Okay.
Sorry, let me read it. I'm just making some adjustments to be more clear, for more clarity. Can strategies and policies be improved to implement? Can strategies and policies be implemented to improve the efficient and sustainable use of natural resources in the Gambia? Let me do it once again because of the clarity that I was making. I repeat again, can strategies and policies be implemented to improve the efficient and sustainable use of natural resources in the Gambia? That's the question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Sheikh. Now we pose the question to Andhra. Andhra, you're up.
So to answer your question, I will say this is what I started to mention. I started talking about the problems and the strategies that should be implemented to solve these problems. I talked about the solar. I talked about the sun being a dormant natural resource that we are not being using right now. The strategies that can apply is to switch from the use of machines or generators as our source of power to use that freely available natural resource, which is the sun that is out there that we are not using. It will cost us. It's going to cost the Gambia less, and then it is going to employ more people. And secondly, when I was talking about the river Gambia, implementation of them is to use hydroelectricity. We will be able to have more. We will then be able to have hydroelectricity and solve more problems and employ more people. And if I still continue going, I can still talk about the aqua animals that are in the sea. Right now, the Gambia could have set up a whole industry of aqua organisms. For example, sea, fish, shrimps, crabs, and all. Whereas the strategy will be, we will now start to fish. The government will now have so many ships fishing to feed the
You
Gambia and
have
also export and also export. That will be the strategy. And also the other policies, when it comes to, I was talking about the natural, the youths who are human resources, the Gambia should set good policies to allow foreign investors to come and invest. That will be the policy, and the strategy is for them to come and establish factories so that the youths can work rather than the youths that just being there, just being engaged in so
time
many
is up. Time is up. Time is up. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, the participant from Andhra Pradesh. So now we move the same question to those in Maharashtra.
Okay. Okay. I will be the one to answer that question. The answer to your question is yes, Mr. Chair. And regarding that, there is a policy or there's a strategy called NEMA. It's National Agricultural Land and Water Management Development Product. And its objective is to reduce poverty of rural women and youth, increase incomes for improved productivity based on sustainable land and water management practices. And this policy was ongoing and it is completed. We can all agree that the poverty in rural areas are now being reduced, if not totally eradicated, but it is reduced. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, the participant from Maharashtra. So now we move to the second judge to ask a question.
All right. Yes, hello.
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay, the question is, can local communities and international partnership contribute to better resource management in the Gambia? And then justify your answer. Can local communities and international partnership contribute to better resource management in the Gambia? And then justify your answer.
Okay, so I hope you all got that question. Can you repeat it one more time?
Can local communities and international partnership contribute to resource management in the Gambia? Then justify your answer.
Okay, so now we pose the question to Maharashtra.
That's it.
Well, actually, we are not searching. I was waiting for my partner. I thought he would like to answer the question. But since he's not available, I'll try and answer that question for you. Okay.
So, Mr. Chairman, I was thinking it's gonna be Andhra University State to answer the question first, then we answer it all.
No, initially they were, the question was given to them first. So this one is going to you people first, then to them.
Okay, then I'll help my partner in for this question because we have done a lot. Mr. Chairman, we know that partnership with the local and international sector in trying to develop our country in resources, like to use our resources effectively and efficiently. You look at the fisheries sector, Mr. Chairman. Gambia, even like it was in 2018, that like 1,750 Gambians were employed in the fisheries sector. For country where the people who are working there can take care of their family without any difficulties in supporting their family for everyday survival.
Okay, thank you very much, Baboucarr. So now we throw the same question to those in Andhra Pradesh to answer.
So I think I will go for it because my colleague is not available. So yes, it can be, it is well noted in the Gambia at this point. The local communities and international partnerships is really contributing to resource management in Gambia. For example, we talk about the River Gambia. The River Gambia, as we have said, it's a resource, and this resource needs to be managed properly. For example, this contains some important product contains important products that we can use for our economic advantages. Example is the aqua organisms, as I said. But these aqua organisms, they cannot be sustainable in any kind of aquatic body, and sometimes you do end up having on on like you do end up having materials in these bodies which are not going to allow the long-term sustenance of these aqua bodies. For example, we can say debris, oils, and all these pollutions that is being dumped into the River Gambia. The River Gambia is a resource that we need to manage properly, and we can see in the Gambia right now there is awareness is being introduced to the local people, and even the university students. We can see them going to the beach to clear debris and keep the beach clean, because because by removing the dirt which is going into this river is some sort of management which is brought about from the awareness that is brought about from the connection that is gotten from the international partnership. And you have also NGOs in the Gambia right now who are also
You have
educating
30 seconds.
educating the people on how to fish, on which type of fish to catch, and which type of animals to take, because it is very, very important to not just go and catch any type of fish. It is mostly important to allow the tender ones to have longer time, and to use only the matured ones, and to allow sustainability. So this is brought about through partnership, which is enabling us to manage that our water bodies as a natural resource. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that answer. So we move to the third judge to ask her question.
Okay, thank you very much. My question is, are there current challenges and shortcomings in the management of natural resources in the Gambia? Are there current challenges and shortcomings in the management of natural resources in the Gambia? Are there current challenges and shortcomings in the management of natural resources in the Gambia? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Madam Bai. I believe that question was clear. So now we would throw the question to Andhra Pradesh.
Okay. Yes, madam. There are a lot of challenges currently in the natural resources in the country. I will cite two examples. For example, the fishery and also the soil. When we come to the fishery in the fish sector, the ice plant in the country that we should use to preserve fish after removing the from water is a big challenge, because if you go there, you ask, they always say that there is no constant electricity, and therefore they have a problem in having ice to preserve the fish. If you go to the those who are making the soup, those who are smoking the fish for export, they will also give you the same problem. So therefore, that area, the government should look into it and ensure that there is a regulatory mechanism, policy, where they can give them subsidies and grant to manage it. Secondly, we go to the sand. I will take side an example in what's the name, in North CRR, that is the most area North West contribution with everybody in the country know. Having water to pump the rice, especially when they grow up, is a problem. The growth is a problem. So sometimes you see a rice field will not have water almost 2-3 days, and that will leave a lot of infant, that will retard the growth of the rice. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for that answer. So now we move to Maharashtra to answer the same question.
Well, I would like to answer that question again. Okay, the question, if I understand the question, it's not just based on either fish or sand. It's talking about it's are we facing difficulty in managing the natural resources? Yes, we are facing difficulty in managing natural resources because there are shortage of funds. Because we know the Gambia is a developing country and there are not much funds to provide well sustainable and efficient equipment to manage our natural resources. And secondly, we all know that Gambia is a population. From it's not even like 3 decades ago. We know that Gambia was like just less than 1 million. Now Gambia is about 3 million in population. So people are using this small land we have for agriculture to build facilities or to build buildings which will affect our agriculture. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much for that answer. So now we've actually come to the end of this debate round. Yeah, I would like to give the platform to the judges again to tell us the next plan of action. Okay, judges, you on?
Yes, we are on, Mr. BI.
Great.
All right, so we will want to thank all the presenters. And then we would like some minutes so that we can accumulate discourse and then discuss because there are suggestions coming in either to announce the actual results now or wait till tomorrow. So we would like to meet as judges after the accumulation of the results, and then we will give, let's say, either we will actually inform the general body whether we will announce the results of today by today or let's say by tomorrow. So let them just give us 5 to 10 minutes. We make that decision.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, so the judges are right now, going to have a discussion as to whether to announce the results today or wait till tomorrow. So we give them time. Yeah, so while we wait, the floor is there anybody that wants to say something, maybe a comment, an observation, or but not regarding or not related to the debate topic. Yeah, because it's currently under investigation. So until unless the investigation is done, you cannot comment on it. Anyone? Oh, I see we have a lot of keyboard warriors, like so many of them are typing and typing and typing. So now is the time to tell us your observation, or if there's something you think we should include in the debate or improve.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Okay, so how about we do it like this? You raise your hand, then I call you, then you say your point. Okay, let me go with ladies first. Aisha to Jallow. Yeah,
Oh,
Aisha
thank
to.
you, Mr. Chairman.
Mhm.
Thank you. Anyways, like I have an observation about the timing. Like when the debaters are talking, if they are left with 1 minute 30 seconds, you usually interrupt them to tell them the time left. I was suggesting if you can have an alarm that is going to go on, maybe if they talk for 3 minutes and then if it's up to 7.5 minutes, because some of them are sometimes in the main points and then like you have to emphasize to them that this is the amount of minutes that is so, and it's actually interrupting. So yeah, that was
Okay, okay, thank you very much, Aisha too. That is well noted. Yeah, I see other hands also. Hassan.
Okay. All right. Thank you all. I would just like to thank the seven executive council for taking up such an initiative. And also I would like to thank the participants who made this session a possible one. Yeah, and thanks to all those that are present.
This is not a political.
Thank you.
This is not a political campaign. Okay. Yeah, okay, so don't mind me. This boy is my brother. So okay, you want to say something again? Okay, David Korea, your hands up.
Greetings, Mr. Chairman. Um, Actually, it's just a comment about it. It's a message of appreciation. I am David Korea from the Gambia. Recently, I made in India, Kerala. Just a few months ago, I had been diagnosed with the chronic kidney disease. So I'm here for my treatment. Been in contact with the president, Gambian student president in India. That's Miss Adam Ba. And also, she did a very great job by mobilizing students for them to contribute for my health or well-being. So, actually, I would just say thank you so much, and I'm really happy that my brothers and sisters they stand up for me and they did this to me. I've received the money, and the money also will go a long way. The only thing that I can do for now is to pray. Is to pray for Gambian students in India for their success, and also for them to have a very better understanding of their degree attained when they go back to the Gambia and they can put into practical. I am really, really happy, and also I am very, very grateful. You'll be always remember in my prayers that I will continue to pray for you all. So thank you so much. Also, the debate from inception, I was following the first one and the second one. It was a wonderful debate. Thank you, and also thanks goes to the 7th Executive Council of GAM in students in India. Keep it up. Keep up the great work that you doing. The next council also should also continue with this. So thank you so much. It was a very great pleasure being with you all and listening to these great ideas that have been manifested here. Especially my best debater today, Sayo. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much, David Korea. Actually, when I saw your name, I was like, maybe it's the same David, that we as Gambians here we are trying to raise fund for. But Alhamdulillah, now your condition is improving, and we pray to God, for you to recover as soon as possible. Yeah, and then this is what being a family is all about. It doesn't matter where we are, whether we are in India or we're in the Gambia. Once a brother is in need, a brother or sister is in need, it is always important for us to step up and then do whatever we can. So I would also like to thank, all the Gambian students in India for ably helping our brother David, financially. It's a very, very huge contribution. Whether you've contributed 10 rupees, 5 rupees, it doesn't matter. As far as it comes from within and you contribute it genuinely, you will get the reward. So thank you very much for that. And then we wish you, David, a very speedy recovery. So Buba, your hands are up.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Yes,
Wait, there are two Bubas. So when I say Buba, they both unmute their mics. Buba 1 and Buba 2. So, okay, Buba Jallow, you go ahead. Then I will have Buba Mballow.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir. Based on, I just want to say something. I will try my best to just stay away from the topic of the debate, because you have mentioned that the debate is done. We should try to be as neutral as possible. So I just want to talk about this thing, which I believe is maybe it's very important. I think it's okay. What I want to talk about is the mindset of the Gambians right now, because I heard my brothers who said the Gambia is in a state whereas it is doing its best, so we should not compare it to other states or other countries. That was the debate, but I think the mindset is still flowing maybe in the other Gambians who are staying back home, or who may be in other places. But I believe that mindset is not very, very healthy, or is not it's not gonna take the Gambia forward as we progress. The reason why we need to compare ourselves to other countries is because they are countries who are being governed by.
Buba, you are trying to go into the investigations. Do you want to be called for questioning also?
No, I'm just giving my points about what I believe the mindset of the Gambian should be when it comes to seeing other states how they are developed, because Dubai, they develop in just 30 years, when we look at China, they develop also in 30 years. They don't have any natural resources, but it's all about the Gambians believing that we can strategize to develop our country. That's all I wanted to say. So thank you.
Okay, that was great. So before Buba Mballow comes in, I see David Korea's hands up.
Sorry, my bad. I pressed the wrong thing.
Okay, thank you. So Buba.
I thought that you don't want me to even say anything about it. Anyway.
No, you know your surname is Mballow, so me I'm a Jola, so you understand, huh?
Okay, sir. Just to congratulate the same executive, the initiative that we have started, and it's a very initiative. Congratulations to everybody who organized it. Secondly, the time for the debate was very, very short. Where you have this is where we can interact, one can say, and in the very rare cases, almost 80 students who are here. So I just want to suggest next time, at least 20 minutes, 10, or 15 minutes per person, so that you can bring down your points, bring down your facts, and let everybody here. But like 7 minutes, you're gonna even, your debate will just be disarray. People will not understand. Some will just be listening to grammar that is said. So, but when the time is when the time is much, you can put down your point, arrange it in order, and people will be flowing up. And also, when we are having such debate, it's better we have a recording, let it be recorded, so that those who could not attend can fall into the group, and individual can also listen to it. That's what I have, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. This is an announcement from the judges that the results will be announced today. So just keep online. Tombong, your hands are up.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. BI. And then also, I'm thanking the 7 Executive Council for coming with this wonderful debate. It is quite commendable. All right, my observation here is, well, I'm not seeing ladies participating in this debate. From all these debaters across all states who are participating, There's only one lady participating, and I can proudly say that she is from Gujarat, my state. They always yearn for this 50-50 thing, and then when opportunities comes their way, they don't take it. And then when we bestow it into on men, they start complaining. So I think these are volunteer, matters where they can come and then also show their skills. It is very, very important so that they can also come forward. There's only one lady who is who is taking part in this debate, and then she's from, she's from Buldan. That's Mariama. So we want to see, more gender balance, on these type of things. Thank you very much, Mr. Bia, and all the judges and everybody on this platform. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Tombong. So I'll have Mati. Yes, Abdullah.
From the organizers. I just want to answer the question to the guy that asked about the recording. I said it earlier that it's recorded. It will be shared on our YouTube channel. People should go there and subscribe. As it's also streamed live on Facebook, so people could also go and view these things because that's the use. So presently it's streaming live on Facebook, and we also we will be having it on our YouTube channel after this session. Please, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mati.
It's Manima.
Oh, Manima. Sorry for that. Yeah.
Okay, I'm confused. What I want to talk about is someone said something like the time should be added. Yeah, I guess this time is enough.
Maybe it was by mistake.
Okay, I think Adama.
Yes.
Adama, can you mute your mic, please? Okay, Manima, are you?
Please remove your earpiece.
Hello,
Yes.
am I audible?
Very, very audible.
Okay, what I want to say is that like someone was saying we should use gas to increase the time. I say no matter how much the time is, the debater's point will not be finished. They will not exhaust their finish. Let the time be minimum. They will not exhaust their points. Let the time be minimum and let the debate be not shuffle like time be not debate be shuffle. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, that's true. I also concur with that. No matter the time, you can't finish. So it's all about arranging and which one to present first. So I would have Adama. Adama, you want to say something, Madam President?
No, I was referring to Manya. She was not audible at first, so I was thinking it's by mistake. That's what I was trying to tell you.
Oh, okay, TK. So
and for Mballow only, he was saying recording of like when people are participating, debating, they can record and send to the WhatsApp group. I think that's what he mean, not the Facebook and the Instagram. That was already
okay, noted. I think Abdullah has taken note of that. So Buba Luis, Modou Luis,
sorry, the file will be too light to be uploaded. It's 1 hour plus. We can have it on our Facebook and YouTube channel, but I don't think it's possible on WhatsApp. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, that's noted too. Modou Luis.
Okay, so Mr. Chairman, my suggestion is that regarding the question and answer session, because I saw one of the judges was saying that they are searching. So regarding the question and answer session, I think when it's time for question and answer, each participant should on the video, mic can be muted, but on the video so that, for transparency. Thank you.
Okay, that is noted also. Judges, take note. And then Buba Jallow. Okay, if Buba is not talking, Sheriff Bass.
Good evening. Am I audible? Good evening. Am I audible, Mr. B.I.?
You are not audible there.
I'm not audible? How about now?
No.
Am I audible now?
Yeah, you're audible.
I thought you were ignoring me. Small, I will start by congratulating all the participants and all the members who are online. And I will also buttress on Buba Jalow's point. These debates, most of us are all young Gambians, and we should be bettering citizens of our nations. So we should learn a lot from it. We should not take sides from each other, and we should not keep things very personal. It's a debate, it's a learning process. Nobody knows all. Other countries started from this way. As Buba Jallow said, we should start to compare ourselves to other countries. That is how you develop. But if you keep taking yourself low, you'll always be low. So it's a high time we start developing ourselves and taking more responsibilities. Singapore is a small country. Singapore has only a port. It gains its development through its ports. So it's all about managing your resources well. As young Gambians who are seeking for knowledge, in years to come, most of us will be handling higher positions. But let us put greed and pride aside and make sure let us serve our nations. We will always be Gambians, and Gambia only belongs to us. Nobody can develop Gambia. It is only us. So that's my point of advice for the younger generation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Sirif. So next we have MBSJ.
Hello? Am I
Yeah,
audible?
yeah, yes.
So what I want to suggest is it possible we have this record? If we can have it as a YouTube under the GAM in, for some debate might get some point that is so helpful for others like who are outside the association who will not be able to attend this. So some of their point might be beneficiary to others. If we can have it in under the YouTube, we have a YouTube channel under the GAMIN. That's a suggestion.
Okay, I think the executive, some of them are here, so you
Yes.
can also take note of that.
Maybe my voice was not very clear. I said it will be on the YouTube channel, on the Gambian YouTube channel, and presently it's also being streamed live on Facebook. You can also have the recording through there. So there are two sources actually that you can have it from this, just immediately from the meeting or from the debate, please.
Okay, thank you very much. So, is there any, okay, MS?
Yes, still I just want to is it live right now is stream live on YouTube or what? Since we are in India here, we can stream it and have it recorded there, or we have to record it through Google Meet, then later it is edited and uploaded to YouTube. What those are things that they can take note.
Bro, what I'm saying is right now it's being streamed on the Facebook page, in Facebook page. If you go, you can see it. Yeah. The second option is it is recorded, and after this move, we also upload it on the YouTube channel. You get it?
Yeah.
You get the
Okay.
point?
Then.
Yes. Right now it is on the Facebook Live. Then after the meeting, we would upload it on the YouTube channel. There's also a recording being made.
Okay, thank you very much, Abdullah. That point is well noted. Yeah, so the judges are almost about done. So before the judges come, I would also like to put a point across. Since the inception of the GAM-IN Association by, Jane and LYC and, our other seniors that have been there before us, the Gambian students in general in India are known to be high performance in terms of academics, in terms of extracurricular activities, etc. So that is why the potential of this debate, it's not strange. It's something that Gambian students in India have been working for, and then it is something they are well known for. Yeah, because in the past year, international students in their universities. We have Gambia students also who were presidents of their international student associations So I think it's something that is very commendable, and I would urge you all to keep it up. And currently also, I think we have Gambian students who are also presidents in their various universities, presidents of their international student associations. So this, like our former ambassador would say, is very commendable, and then it's something we have to keep up. And it's a name that is there already, and if we cannot take it higher, let's not lower the standards. Yeah. Thank you. And also, I would like to suggest to the association, the president is here. During our time, I think it is important to keep record of these things so that students new students that will be coming will have something to learn from. For us, we are not keeping record, but as far as I know, there were about 3 students, including myself, that won this Best International Student Awards in our various universities. So these are things that, or achievements that we have to write. And then being president of certain organizations, whether it is the RC, the Association of African Students in India, or is the FISA, Federation of International Students, we need to keep track of all these things so that whenever new students come, they will be able to learn from these things. And currently, as I know of, my brother is also online as an BI. He is also the president of their GAM student association. So all these things are commendable, and I'll urge you all to keep it up. And the association also should find a mechanism whereby they would be able to record all these things. History is always gold. Yeah, that is my opinion on it. So if you also have an observation on that, you can share it before the judges finish.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. B.I. That will be well noted of. We have record of students that are participating in different events. Like Asan is one of them. We also have Baboucarr, who is the president of International Student in Symbiosis University. So the Gambian students are really doing well when it comes to academia and even when it comes to leadership and responsibility. They are doing good. Yeah, but with your advices and expertise, we will always accept the higher one.
Yes, inshallah. That is a very that is very, very important.
Yeah.
I think I recalled an incident whereby I cannot remember exactly which state it was, but there was an incident there, and when the news came out, it initially came out as 2 Gambian students were involved in was it it was some kind of a crime. I cannot remember exactly what it was, but once it reached the ambassador by then was a lady called Rohi. I forgot her surname. So she told them plain blank that these are not Gambians, because my students are not known for anything other than their academics, leadership, and their studies. That is the only thing they are known for. And when investigations were done, it was proved that actually those were not Gambians. So I think all these things are something we have to be very, very proud of when it comes to Gambian students in India.
Yeah, that's true. That have been manifested to date because an example will be even in my university, the director said that any Gambian who applied for ICCR through his university, he's going to admit all of them to the university. That is because the discipline that they show, they do not involve in any crime, any drug dealing and anything. So that's why I think it is been recognized even by the Indians themselves. So it's congratulations to all the Gambian students, and please let us maintain the good manner. Please.
Yes, that's right. That's right. So, judges, are you people judges?
Yes, Chair.
Yes.
Yeah, we are collating. We are collating, and we'll get back. Please, we crave on your indulgence, please.
Okay.
We want to do things right. Thank you.
No problem, Mr. Chair. So we'll give you people a few more minutes. Yeah, Abdullah, you want to come in?
Yes, Mr. B, I thank you very much. Once these people are still busy, we just want to use the opportunity again to thank, like my colleagues did, to thank the participants. Definitely, the number is overwhelming. The participation is very, very important. So we definitely urge them. And this is not the beginning, this is just the starting. We just have, I think, the first round, and we have more and more interesting ones to come. So we just urge them to be joining us, and then support themselves, because this is real Gambia, and this there's nothing separate here. It's for ours, it's ours, and we are participating. And I think we definitely have to take it for ourselves. So I definitely want to thank everyone that has either joined or participated in this event. Thank you very much, and thank you, the judges and the coordinating. It's definitely wonderful. You have done a great job by coordinating it and making everything possible for the student and for the executives. It would not have been successful depending on the executives alone. People are congratulating them, but because the student bodies turn out, I think you already said that you have 90 something students being online. It's probably the first time. So that is because, you know,
Yeah. For me, it's the first step.
and I also would agree with you. We have the ambassador here, but I think we had around 80 to, I was just sure whether we hit 90. That was also another good day. Besides, that recording is also on the YouTube channel for those that were asking for recording, the webinar with the ambassador. So all of these ones solely would be uploaded on the YouTube channel so people can visit them anytime and have records of the events that had happened. So thank you to the general student body for definitely coping and cooperating with us. With you, we can definitely raise the Gambian flag higher and higher. Thank you, Mr. B.I.
Okay, thank you very much, Abdullah. Yeah, I think the association is also doing well. If you see this number of students here, is because of the active participation of the executive itself when it comes to organizing events like this. And I think this one is very much commendable, and you should keep it up. Yeah, so the platform is still open if you have anything you would want to add before the judges finish. Do we have any Karoninkas currently in India?
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, I am one.
I am
Yeah,
one.
one. You people are always hiding. So until and unless we pull you out.
Yes, definitely. I am one, and I've been in India for a year now.
Okay.
My name is Michael Ejata, and I am also one of the Andhra students here in GITAM.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I'm doing civil engineering as a course, 4 years course. So I'm in my second year right now. It's been a great year in India, a great year of settlement. So I hope to achieve greater rewards here and good stuff.
Yeah, inshallah, you would. Don't worry, your Jola brother is always here also.
Okay, we will get in touch more.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Michael. So the Karoninkas have showed themselves. How about the Jolas? Okay, Amina Sanyang, sorry.
Alim, buka Sumai.
Sumai Keb, Kesinde.
Wakuba.
Man fofu rek la em de.
Yo foofu rek nga yem. Nga jàmbaar
You know,
nga.
for us, we are the modern Jolas. So we do have Jola half.
I see.
Yeah, so go ahead. You can intro yourself. Amina?
Assalamualaikum, Gamin. My name is Aminata Sanyang. I'm in Gujarat Technological University studying mechanical engineering. I'm in my third year.
Okay, thank you, Amina. Thank you very much. You're also from the dry state of Gujarat. Okay, since there are some people here hiding behind the computers or mobile phones, I think I'll just call them. Fatima Toure, you want to say something?
Hello, Assalamualaikum.
Yes, walaikum salam.
How are you guys all doing?
Yeah, we are all doing good, I hope.
Yeah, I actually missed the debate though. I was a bit late to join.
You're a bit late to join. I hope you didn't just put the device on and then you mute it.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I was late. The timing was late because I was thinking it will be 7. I was 7, so it was late.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay.
But I will watch it on YouTube, inshallah.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Fatima. Sajo, you have your hands up.
Actually, I raised my hand up when you were asking for the journals on the page. I am one.
Oh, you're a Jola and you're learning what? Aeronautical engineering.
Yeah, I am.
But you know me, my people, even to enter plane is a problem. Talk less of, learning it. I hope things are easy with you there.
Very easy. It's going to start with me, and then the list would go on. Counting starts from 1. And a mile of how do I put it? A mile always starts with 1. Let me put it that way. So obviously, I know if it starts from me, we would have more journalists in the picture, and basically, it's going to, go up.
Yes, inshallah, that's true. Georges, I think now it's time. Huh?
I was trying to say, but I'm surprised you as a Jola, you're not able to speak Jola. Don't make the Jallow and the bus to be laughing at you here.
Yeah, I told you that I'm a modern from the modern Jola class.
Okay.
I'm from the modern one. So for us, we learn to mix English and English and Jola.
Are you BI or Tamba?
It's the same now. It's BI Tamba.
No, it cannot be BI Tamba.
Tamba BI then.
No, he is Tamba, not BI.
Acha.
So please change this one.
Yeah, I have history for the Jolas. Can I say it?
I know it's.
Mballow, please mute.
This is not whole water.
So Ifula has history for the Jolas.
If you talk, I will police him. So let him not try.
I can say everything. He knows.
Okay, just summarize then we will have the judges.
He said, let me stop. So he's texting me. He's calling me, in fact.
Okay. Conbo was serious now, So, distinguished panel of judges, I think even if we had biryani by now, we would have finished eating it. Actually, two bowls of biryani would have finished by now.
Hello, we are still in the process, but we believe shortly it will be announced. But just to tell you that as you are engaging colleagues, we are also equally happy and glad in the healthy way that it has taken place. And I think it's a very, very important event, and it's historic for us being here in India and engage in such a type of activity. And we see it as it promotes intellectualism and a nationalistic view of why we are here, trying to learn about our experiences and trying to also make sure that we share our experiences based on our individual knowledge. Because the Gambia belongs to all of us, and the way it has been done, I believe the executive and general membership, everyone has contributed his or her quota towards promoting, a healthy debate. And I believe we also have to inculcate some element of friendship, element of solidarity, and we see one Gambia, as a Gambia that belongs to everyone, and we all have a sense of belonging. That is also very, very important. Precisely, I feel I should echo some of these things, as brothers and sisters here in India. We try to have that bond, that robust friendship, amongst us, irrespective of which state we are, irrespective of what culture, tradition, norms and values, tribe, region, it doesn't matter here. What matters here is Gambia. Let us see it as a place that all of us belong, and its future is in our hands. We have a challenge. We have to live up to expectation. This is a country that you cannot judge by its size. And it's good that I emphasize some of these things here. You cannot judge Gambia by its size, because Gambians are doing very well both in the Gambia and abroad. So I think this is a pace setter. It's something that all of us should embrace to see that we get to higher heights, and then we get a legacy, that will be continuous, wherein each and every individual who is part of this community, at the end of the day, you see yourself that you have contributed your quota during your stay in India. And I'm so happy and glad that colleagues, judges, chairman, and everyone, we are so happy that you have been able to live stream this very important event. And it's on record. It's good that it's on record. It's for all of us, because one day, by the time all of us are finished with our programs, God willing, we will be in our own corners, reflecting, having a reminiscence of the past and how these things has been very successful. So let us just see it as not even a competition. Let's don't see it as a competition. Please, let's see it as something that all of us are participating in. Yeah, there is no winner, there is no loser. It's obvious that at the end of the day, there would be individuals who will emerge to have a little bit difference from others. But honestly, at our own level, at our own end, we are not seeing it as something that is meant to degrade or downgrade anyone or demotivate anyone. No. Let us just see it as someone was saying among some of you. I was listening keenly to some of your contributions when the chairman invited you to make comments. And some of you really mentioned about the need for this to continue. It's just the beginning. And I think the executive has started on this firm footing to see how it can work. So all of us have a responsibility that we should participate and do our best. That's very, very important. At the end of the day, it's not about BI, it's not about Baji, it's not about Fatu, it's not about me, it's not about any person. It's about GAM Inc. GAM Inc. And we also want GAM Inc. to be a role model. We want GAM Inc. to set an example for every other Gambian Students Association across the globe to see GAM Inc. as a pace setter. And we are ready to do that by the grace of God, to render our support, because all of us have that responsibility. You know, we owe it to GAM Inc., we owe it to the Gambia, so that we do it to the best of our ability. And I can assure you that let the friendship remain, because we have to be united. We definitely have to be united. And let us don't see it as something that we don't relate with each other. Okay? We have to reach out with each other, irrespective of whatever state in which we are. We must reach out to each other. That is very, very important. And most of the time, I also want to see that we look into most of the things that we do and get things right. And I believe in the next few minutes, very soon, we'll announce the results. Thank you very much for your audience.
Wow, thank you very much, Chair, for those powerful deliberations. Yeah, I think you mentioned a very important thing about keeping the union together. Keeping the Gambian students there in India together. It's very, very important. And I would also like to give a piece of advice to all of you that are currently in India. We all know that India is not easy. Being an ICCR or being a private student, it's not always easy. So no matter what you are, whether you are a private student or you are an ICCR student, whenever your brother or sister is in need of help, please, if you are in the position to help, please help that particular person. It's very, very important. You will not know the benefit of this until and unless you finish India and then you come and meet with the same person in the Gambia, because, we all came from different backgrounds, we all came from different upbringings. But once we go there, what we do there, whether you know it or not, is going to reflect once you come back home. Because you want to meet your colleague, that you studied together in India with, in the same office, or maybe he might even be the recruitment manager of a particular company you're applying to. So you never know. So that's why it's very, very important to help one another. We all know that private students, unlike the ICCR students, financial flow, especially from outside, going to India to private students, is not always regular. So if you have a person like that, and then you see the person is struggling to make ends meet, especially there in India, and you're in a better position to help, do not hesitate to. I'm telling you from experience that don't hesitate to help that particular person. Because once you meet with that person back home here, it's all about, the unionism that you created there. Yeah, thank you very much. So the judges will be done very soon. We're just waiting for them to come and announce the results. So anybody wants to say something again? Because our results will be in very soon. Okay, I have a hand up.
Welcome. Good evening. Good evening, Mr. Chair. Good evening, Mr. Chair. Are you hearing me?
Madam. Yes, I can hear you.
Good. I know the groups are eagerly waiting for the results.
Yes.
Just to add on to what my colleague and my boss was just saying about Gambian students in India. Actually, what we are seeing, the collaboration, the teamwork, the care, the love that we have seen so far, and the interaction and the cordiality between the students, we are very much appreciative of that. This is showing us unity as Gambians. It is also showing us that even outside the Gambia, we are one family, one people, and representing our country in the Gambia. Since we arrived, we haven't had any news that will make us to be scared, or at least to say that this is what the Gambian students have been engaged in. We haven't had anything of that. All what we are hearing is good things about students studying in the Gambia, and we are very much happy about everything that we heard about you people, especially your executive. I know they are doing very well to mobilize students, to make sure that they get in touch of the students and they get in touch with the students every time, which actually is showing a sign of responsibility, care, and love. I think it was just some few weeks ago that I asked Adama that I have one of my brother's son who has arrived in Haryana, and I haven't heard anything about him. Immediately I asked Adama. Adama mentioned the name and then told me, yes, he has arrived safely and he is in the university. That shows that they are committed and they actually have the love and care for their fellow students. So it is a tap on the back to all of you, all the students. We are happy and we appreciate you. And we will also keep doing, or let's say, working closely with you. And we hope this is just the beginning. And there are a lot of other activities that might come your way, and we'll also be very much willing to take part. So now, I don't know whether my colleagues are ready for the announcement, Mr. Chair. So here I will stop for now and allow my colleagues to go ahead. Mr. Chair, with your permission, thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Bai. I think I'm going to hijack the results this time, so I don't think there will be any results here again.
Very good. We will just send it to you, and for us, we will just go offline and then go and sleep, and we leave the case with you. Thank you.
No, if you send it to me, we will all go offline and go and sleep.
Very good.
We leave them.
I don't know whether Mballow will allow us to do that.
I think that is what we should do, because these people from Gujarat, they are just typing. They are just sending messages.
What we are seeing here, Tombong, you, I don't know whether we'll give you a certificate or what. But
yeah, Chef, you're back.
Assalamu alaikum once again. I just want to use the opportunity to thank everyone for this very important event. Thanking the GAM executive and general membership, thanking the chair, thanking the participants in the debate, And we want to thank them very much for what they have done. And of course, my fellow judges for what they have also done after this very interesting event. Now, I just want to say a quick thing, as I earlier alluded, that basically it was something that actually had to do with patience, and it took us a lot of time before we completed what we are able to do, just because, as I said, we want to do the right thing. Now, to start with, after carefully and ethically going through all what we have done and calculating everything with a total of 100%, I want to say that the first debate that took place between Gujarat and Bhopal, Bhopal scored 65% and Gujarat scored 76%. So in that regard, Gujarat came out as the winner for that event. Now, then come to the second one, Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. For Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh scored 77%, whilst Maharashtra scored 79%. Andhra Pradesh 77%, Maharashtra 79%. So you could see how the ties are close. But just to say that we want to thank everyone, and please have it in mind that this is to promote Gambia and promote intellectualism, and let nobody see yourself as a loser. And as it's all entire exercise, we do hope that Executive Council also consider all those who participated in this debate to be recognized, and if need be, of course, to be certified for what they have done, so that nobody see yourself as a loser. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to all the participants. And the Excel sheet will be given to the Executive Council, okay? The Executive Committee will be giving the comprehensive result, okay, for transparency and accountability purpose. Thank you very much. God bless you. God bless the Gambia. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chef, for the results. So I think the people from Gujarat are celebrating right now. Huh? Yeah. So tomorrow, Mr. Baji, are you on? Maybe you can give us an update as to what we expecting tomorrow.
Yes. So tomorrow, we will proceed to the next group. That is Haryana and Delhi. So we would want to inform them that they should be prepared, and then we might change the schedule a little bit when it comes to the timing, so that we can have it a little bit earlier. Because looking at, I don't know, but maybe we will discuss that with you, Chairman, to see how well, let's say when you will be available actually. So, but we would want to bring it a little bit earlier so that we can finish.
Actually, for me, when it comes to GAM in, I'm always free. So especially tomorrow is a Sunday. Yeah, so you people decide.
Okay, the time will be communicated.
Okay, no problem. So, am I supposed to give the vote of thanks, or there should not be a vote of thanks?
Well, go ahead. You can go ahead. For us, we are not very formal, so you can just go ahead.
Okay. I'm not also formal. I'm a Jola, just trying to be, just trying to be formal here. Yeah, so I would like to first of all like to thank the president of the GAM IND, currently Adamaba, and your executive, and then coming down to all the students in India, both private, both ICCR, So we'd like to thank all of you for participating, whether directly or indirectly, because as for me, if you just join and then not comment or do anything, it's all part of the participation. So, and then that was very important. And I hope we will have the same crowd tomorrow. And also, the people from Gujarat, don't be celebrating and forget to attend tomorrow's debate. Yeah. So thank you very much once again. Yeah. Over to the judges again.
Sorry, do we have only one team tomorrow, or do we have two teams?
Thank you very much. I think, yeah, we have one team tomorrow. That is the final team for tomorrow. There is only going to be one team. Yeah. And the time will be communicated, inshallah. Because we want to do it, let's say, a bit earlier, because Monday is a school day. So we don't want to keep students, waiting for so long. Yeah. So we thank you very much for your patience and your participation in the debate. And tomorrow, inshallah, we expect all of you to join. Gujarat, don't be celebrating and you forget to come on board, and the others. Okay. My colleague has just given us the time that tomorrow's debate will start at 5:30 Indian time, IST. Chair, please take note. We will be starting by 5:30 IST. I think that's okay.
5:30.
Yes, 5:30
Okay.
IST. Yes.
That's noted. That's noted.
Okay. So I thank you very much. And then from us here, over to you, Chair, and have a pleasant night. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. I think Adama was saying, was asking students to stay after, I don't know.